everybody, welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs. Your tour guide today is me, John the phone guy, and sorry, that's a kind of an inside joke that I know a lot of people on YouTube and everything probably have seen, but anyway, I wanted to talk about today the Grand Diver with the diamond and the interchangeable strap with the Stingray and the bracelet. This is running the R-150 movement in it, and so actually bought this as a hers. I have the 47 millimeter, and Smitten has the 40 in the same version. So, but with that being said, let's get this thing started and see you on the bench. All right, here we are on the bench, and of course this is the Grand Diver model 33611. It's a 47 millimeter. This is the limited edition. This happens to be number 1136 of 1500. This does feature the sapphire crystal front and back, the platinum mother of pearl, of course. Water resistance is full dive rated, 30 atmospheres. 300 meters, 990 feet. So obviously running the Ronda R-150 Mecano automatic, and this is a Swiss movement, 25 joule, 40-hour reserve on the power, running at 28,800 vibrations per hour, which comes out to about 8 steps a second, which is where we get such a beautiful sweeping motion here. We'll take a look at. We have 180 diamonds, 2 rows going around the bezel. It is a fixed bezel. The diamonds are 0.9 millimeter. And this is obviously the interchangeable bracelet and blue Stingray strap. So with all of that, let's jump right in and take a look at this guy. So of course we've got all of our diamonds here, and it's just stunning. And then of course all of the color on this platinum mother of pearl. I mean, it's just like amazing little clouds of color all over this thing. It's just stunning. Of course, you know, let's get right up on this thing. You can see just how smooth that 8 steps a second are. You've got your date window. This is a full screw down crown, and pull it out one, change the date, pull it out again, change the time. So, and of course we'll screw it back down for our water resistance. If I can get it caught, there it goes. Every once in a while, if you start by pushing it in and going back just a hair, it helps line up the threads a little bit better. And of course, you know, we've got the leather on here, all of the information on the back. You've got your limited edition number, Swiss movement, your certified diamonds, all that good stuff. And you can see all of the details inside this Mecano automatic, and the rotor with the Invicta Watch group on it. And of course, obviously this is interchangeable. So you push these 2 buttons right here and right here, and it forces the links out. And let's go with putting this guy on. And every time I do this, even though I do it quite a bit, I always get it backwards, but I think I got it this time. So you're just going to line these up with these little notches right here, right here, right here. And once you do that, slides right in. And then of course on the other side, see if I can't get an angle that works here. Okay, snapped in. And there we have it. And of course, you know, that's on my wrist. So that's one of the really nice things about this watch, is you get the two different looks and all that goes along with it. So we'll pop this back off here. And like I say, you get them channeled in, and then you can kind of hear an audible click when you get it in. Oops, when you get it in there. Turn it around here. All right, there, I heard it. And of course, oh, that's too funny. And I put it on upside down, of course, because I wasn't paying attention. All right. Tell you what, I'm going to get pretty good at putting these things on. I do this enough times. All right, so now we got it back together. So let me just set this guy right over here, and we'll just kind of put the bracelet over here to the side. And of course you can see, you know, the reserve badging, and the bracelet does have the I do like this part where it's indented a little bit, so it makes it a little bit easier to open it. You know, micro adjuster and all of that. Of course, this is a regular you know, cotter pin style, and the pins that all line up. So, but with that, let's set this guy right here, and let's jump over to the microscope and take a look. All right, here we are under the microscope, and of course we've got the Invicta Reserve here, and we've got our constant running seconds going around here, and we've got our double row of diamonds, and all of the lume on the hour and minute hand. You got a little one here on the second, and all your indicators. Of course, we got your day of the week, and it's kind of set with a like an angled piece right here. You can kind of see where it's kind of beveled in. I think that's really cool. Of course, the platinum mother of pearl, as we can kind of get some colorations here. It's just amazing to see all of the colors and the shadowing, and just all of the amazing parts of having a natural material. Like even here you can kind of see like this little line going right down through there, you know, which is just, you know, part of the natural material. Of course, we got our diamonds out here. This is fixed bezel. Of course, you know, this is the Ronda R-150, so we have the very smooth 8 steps a second. And I'm going to flip this guy over real quick so we can take a look at the back. And of course, we've got our balance wheel operating right here. We got a synthetic ruby. Of course, you got all your details on the rotor, and you can kind of see it'll move it. Of course, that was a bit too much. Sorry about that. But you can see all of the Invicta Watch group, 1837, all of that, 25 jewel, Swiss made, and just some of the other details going around here. Of course, there's the limited edition number. I think sometimes they get a little hard to read every once in a while, so I went with 1136 out of 1500. So you know, I know no one else really has that number, but you know, it's all good. So we've got, you know, Swiss movement over here, and we got the stainless steel diamonds, you know, certified by Invicta, your 300 meters, reserve, you know, all this good stuff, and does have the sapphire crystal front and back. So it's very hard, and very clear, but it does have a bit of a shatter, so it's not going to scratch, but it does lend itself to being possible to break it because of how hard it is. But with that, let's go right back up here to the front and take a look at this one last time and all of that amazing mother of pearl. And with that, let's jump back to the microscope, and back to the bench, Jiminy Crickets, and finish this guy. And here we are back from the microscope. So let's throw some calipers on this thing and get going. So I get 47.2, 15.1. I'm going to go right off this, not the little push pins. So I get 30.7. Strap looks like 22.1 down to 19.9 strap thickness. I get 5.9, and the span, I'm going to go off the middle of these two just as a reference. So I get 49.4. The bracelet, let's see, I believe the bracelet tapers. So 21.6 down to 20, and then the link thickness on it is 4.2. Set that guy there. And we'll throw this on the scale. So we're in grams with the leather is 134. And ounces 4.7. So take this off real quick. Set this here with the bracelet. So we get 7.4. And in grams, 212 on the grams. So there's your weights and all of that for this watch. So that was pretty interesting going back and forth. And like I say, you've got the strap and the bracelet. I have mine in strap, so I'll just throw these. I say throw this back on here, but as we've seen, that's easier said than done. So okay, so there we have that, and we'll set this guy right here and do a few shout outs. And we'll give a shout out to Smitten by Invicta on Instagram, Invicta Watches and Women's Fashion, and of course YouTube sensations Trap Vision 3D and the Lifestyle page talking about all things collecting and family, and of course Tommy Big Time focusing on bracelet sizing and battery changes and everything Invicta. Of course Meat and I journaling their weight loss surgery and entrepreneurship, and of course D&Q chronicling travel and food and fun. Tony Woe, Christian rapper, and his music and life perspective. And of course I want to give a shout out to Unboxed Sneaks. Has a great show illustrating men's sneakers and the lifestyle and fashion that goes with it. And of course, want to give a mention to Shop HQ, Bulldog Shopping, and Invicta Stores. That's where we do most of our shopping. Facebook groups, Invicta Vets, obviously being a vet, that one is dear and dear to me. And there's literally hundreds of others that you can find out there. They're great and amazing groups. But with that, let me finish out this video. I'll see you guys in a second. And there we were. Good look at the Grand Diver there. And wanted to say thank you to everyone for watching, commenting, liking the videos. I really do appreciate it. Really means a lot. And I hope everyone's enjoying these as much as I am making them. And of course, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button below and all that good stuff. And with that, I say enjoy your Invicta timepieces, and I hope to see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.